Hi, I'm Martin Pelletier, Visual Effects Supervisor at Rodeo FX.
Hi, I'm Adrien Barbier, and I'm lead anim at Rodeo FX.
Today, we're going to be talking about visual effects achieved by Rodeo on House of the Dragon Season 2.
Let's fly!
We ended up working on 3 different dragons. We're mostly going to talk about 2 of them today. Moondancer being the mid-sized version. She was first described as like a punkiness and how quick and unpredictable she could feel and look when she flies. Whereas our second dragon, which was a full creation from Rodeo this season, Silverwing, and she was described at first as a really powerful kind of queen, looking super elegant, yet fearless and very strong looking. This is how animators started building some of the basic behaviors.
Yeah, exactly. We had also prepared, there was mostly Oscar Carambano, who had put up a Bible of each dragon, their history, where they come from. Yeah, we had a whole documentation done before even testing the animation.
So there's this mix of shots where we need to focus on the bonding of Baila being shot on what we call the buck. A buck is basically just like the saddle she sits on that is installed on a gimbal rig on set where they can actually mimic some banking action and diving action and pulling action.
We did have the plate with Baila on the dragon, on the CG dragon. So the challenge for us was really to match what the buck was doing on set, like the height, the up and downs with the dragon, because each flap, as the wings go up, the bird drops a little bit, exactly. So we had to make that work with what they did on set, because obviously that's going to affect the rider. And Silverwing was the biggest dragon we had to animate. The challenge for us was to animate that weight and size, especially in the sequence of the cave. We had to fit a pretty big dragon in a kind of small space, especially for the wings.
You're expecting Alf to walk around and discover as we witness the size of this cave. And then there's this first establishing shot where we need to feature how big the space is, yet we haven't seen the dragon. Silverwing is menacing, and you have to read her intention shifting, suddenly as she's getting closer and closer to him.
We wanted to find that sweet spot, yeah, exactly, of her pushing him away and then accepting him as a possible rider,
yeah.
And him realizing that at the same time also.
I think the flight path and the traveling path for Silverwing over the King's Landing was driven by the layout at first, because we needed to figure out exactly, okay, this is point A, this is point B. We're gonna be traveling this path over 7 shots. How much of an overlap are we gonna need in order to not overfly the entire environment?
Yeah, layout did a great job on this, because at some point we realized we were so far away from the center of the world in 3D that we were having issues with the membranes and the CFX on the dragons and the environment, I think. So we had to reset everything and replace the characters at the center of the world and adjust all the cameras and everything. So they had a pretty big challenge with this at some point.
Yeah. How do I rate our work?
How do you rate?
On a scale of 1 to 10?
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna say a good 9.9, and then hoping that we're just gonna nail that last digit on the next season, hopefully.